welcome to Driftwood number 1. So I was sitting here thinking which one I was going to start with. And I decided I'm going to make the first 3 basically right now and put them out, fairly quick. Because these 3 actually took place when my dad was still technically physically alive and he had not transitioned over. And there's going to be a trigger warning, and I'll say that this I'd say maybe the first 2 it's a little hard, to hear again because he was still alive. But I was getting these contacts with him, and it was very sad at the time. Let me just get into it. So all to say, these first 3 are my first Driftwoods from him while he was still alive here on the physical earth. So number 1, these were all in dream. Well, actually, no. 2 of them were in dreams. 1 of them was a meditation. So this one specifically, sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay. So this one specifically was a dream. And my dad went on a ventilator. My dad called the ventilator the kiss of death. And when I took him to the hospital, and I won't get into that story today, it's long, but when I took him to the hospital, he was going in for increased oxygen. It wasn't even going to be an inpatient, it was going to be an outpatient thing. And so that was on a Monday. And by Friday, or actually Thursday night, he was on a ventilator. So he was on one, and I got to be with him, right before they put it on. And maybe I'll, say that whole thing. It wasn't a Driftwood, but it was a really beautiful conversation I got to have with my dad before it happened. And so this was about a week of him being on the ventilator. He was on the ventilator for a little over 2 weeks. So this was about a weekend, and I was sleeping, and you guys may have just heard Ruby scream on me. Here we go. I'm just gonna leave it. So anyhow, I was sleeping, and I woke up to him screaming to take it out. And again, I jolted awake, and I was looking around because it was his voice very clearly saying to take it out. Now, what I didn't know at this time, and I found out, I don't remember exactly when, it was something maybe like 5 days or 6 days later, I found out from a nurse. That might be another conversation of the lack of communication because there was the COVID restrictions and all of that. But so me like physically being in the COVID unit, I wasn't able to at this time. All to say, I found out about 5 or 6 days later that it was at that time that I had this dream, and I heard him saying this, that he was what they call bucking and trying to wake up to remove the tube, and they had to give him extra sedation. Why I didn't find out until 5 days later is a whole nother story for another day. But all to say, when this happened, I didn't realize then. I mean, I realized it. I said, oh my gosh, I had the dream, and I was talking to my best friend Tanya at the time about all of these things. I really wasn't talking to my family. I didn't share any of this. Probably them watching this is going to be the first time that they're hearing this. But that was, I guess, officially the start of the Driftwoods from my dad. So, thank you.